joined us live on Moneycontrol. I'm Manisha Gupta, and the sector in focus today is sugar, where we have seen the prices gain to a new 12-year highs in the international market. We are now up by 14% in last 1 month, and the prices are now very closely nudging towards that 27 cents a pound. Well, the strength has been on because of the kind of deficit that we are working with in the global markets, with expectation that you could be looking at lower crops, not just from India, but also from Thailand and other producing countries. And with the crude oil prices staying above $90 a barrel, that favoritism to ethanol and those prices going higher also have been keeping sugar in a sweet spot there. But from here, what is the sense on sugar prices, the kind of availability that India has, and the government also looking at tranche quota system now coming in from India? What does it really mean for the sector? To get answers to all of those questions, we are now joined by Mr. Prafful Vithlani, who is chairman at AISTA. Mr. Vithlani, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, for the global markets itself, and we did speak to International Sugar Organization, which is expecting a higher sugar deficit for the next season as well. How do you look at the deficit? What's your sense on global markets, and where do you see the prices going forward from here?
Yeah, Manisha, it's correct. We are not looking that we will be able to export as such, except some miracle. So India, which has given 11 million metric ton in 21-22, then 6.3 million ton in 22-23, and if it is zero in 23-24, then who will fill up the basket is the question. So yes, deficit is there, and as we usually say that only January month can predict that whether we will be in position to export 2 million metric ton or not, and availability is sufficient for at least domestic market and ethanol both. That we will come to know only in January month, because government is very clear that first highest priority for sugar is for domestic market, second priority is ethanol, and then if anything is left after taking 6 million metric ton opening stock for October 2024, if anything will be left, then they will allow us to export. But there will not be anything like export permission which we have in last 2 years. So this year we have to wait till January 2024, and this supply which is not there from India, that is making a huge shortage in the world, and the deficits numbers are coming. And yeah, that is whatever the ISO have predicted. I also have the same view, and let's hope the best. But yes, as far as pricing is concerned internationally, I don't surprise if it goes to 33 also. Outside there will be a good support at 24. Internationally, sugar is everyday Diwali, no problem over there.
Sugar actually has been quite a sweet sector, especially for the industry in last couple of years. And with those kind of prices, we clearly could be looking at higher margins, higher profits as well. Mr. Vithlani, also, I want to discuss on what's happening in the Indian markets right now. The mills and the stakeholders have been told to declare quota. This is the first time ever I remember that we've seen tranche system in a monthly quota. Are we looking at changes when it comes to this?
Yeah, actually, our government is now going good digitalization for industry and trade both, to have the stock to decide some policies and all these things. Actually, the things are that quota which is being given these 2 months, particularly September, October, November, where there is a definitely need of to keep everybody alert by the government, because there are elections in the 5 states and followed by that parliament election. So one, yes, it's a political. Second, yes, the 1 month additional of Hindu calendar. So the production, there is a fear that will start only by 15th of November. And we have 55 lakh metric ton opening stock as on 1st of October. That's the new season, which is ever lowest in 7 years that you will be having so lower stock. And whenever there is a lower opening stock, industry and trade both have somewhere some people, some greediness, and to check that this all steps are being taken And first tranche, what does this mean? Actually, I will tell you. You see, uh, first of all, given 25 lakh ton quota for the month of September. Then also after 20th September, it's found that market is going up from 16th of September. So even after giving 25 lakh ton quota, if the prices are in this domestic market going on, so they have given 13 lakh metric ton, where it becomes a very difficult judge whether how much will be sold in September and how much will be sold in October. Like 13 lakh ton quota which is being given is open from 20th September till 10th of October. So if I have a bullish thing in my mind, then that 13 lakh if I add, then I will not purchase anything. And
Okay.
if now vision is gone for the full month. Now it is up to 10th October. Now what will be the second tranche? Second tranche will be for till which date and how much quantity? That suppose government declare on 8th of October. So then the window, from mill deal between a trader, the industry and trader deal, and the actual lifting, that period has got shorter. So at least till what need is till November only. December again the prices will soften in the domestic market. So to take care of this festival, good that they have taken. The main thing is that speculators or holder now they are slightly afraid that window is till 5th of November, because Diwali people will not go and buy on the same day by 5th November. Today we are in 25th of September. So 1 month, 10 days. Even if there is holding, I don't think there is much holding by trade anywhere. But if there is any holding, now they are left with only 40 days to dispose it off. And suppose, and previously they were having doubt of the opening stock and that reassessment and everything. Now it's very clear that on 1st October there is stock of definitely 50 to 55 lakh ton. Actually, I can say on 55 lakh metric ton is there, and it
Okay.
is enough to take the till 30th November. Meanwhile, pressure will come up the new season sugar in the market and industry who don't have financial capacity.
You talked about international prices going up to 33 cents as a possibility. What's your sense on the Indian sugar prices from here on with all that the government is doing?
See, if I take a neutral way, neither the industry nor the government or anybody, the way FRP prices are increased, I think I don't want to predict the higher price much as such, but yes, the MSP which was introduced and which was 31 rupees, I think government need to increase to 35, 36 rupees, and that is to take care. What was happening earlier that your cost of production is around 32 rupees and you were selling at 25 rupees. So multi-millionaire was coming down to crorepati, and industry was like going to close like textile industry. New life is being already given, and not for the purpose of that 31 MSP. So upward it can go 38, so 36 or 35 will go. No, I want this to be checked that the sugars not sold below the cost of production. At least 35 rupees MSP should be there, and today's price maybe 1 rupees more than that. That would be the highest one. But depending on the January actual production numbers, if it is still 30 lakh ton, 30 million metric ton, then there is no problem. If anything goes down below 30 million metric ton, then there will be alert, and the options available with the government that they may allow less ethanol and more sugar, some policies way out, and have 30, 31 million ton, then that will be enough for India.
My final question clearly is on the expectation that we, even as the industry I know is waiting for the MSP price hike. The other thing is about the SAP, which also comes in from UP, and there have been a lot of conversations on what that could be also. Is there anything that you're hearing on that front?
See, UP is the, we can say, big vote bank of our current government, and a lot of MPs comes to the parliament from there. And the year of the parliament election, so SAP increase zero is ruled out. It may be 15, 20 or 25. Definitely SAP will be increased. So, and the thing is that why MSP to be increased? Because now Karnataka, Maharashtra going to produce less and UP is going to produce more. So I think SAP will be increased and MSP also government need to do check that cost of production below sugar doesn't.
I think that is something we'll have to wait out for. But thank you so much, Mr. Vithlani, for joining us today, giving us a sense on prices, on what the government could be doing, and of course, on the measures that the industry, of course, is seeking at this point in time. We appreciate your time. Thank you.